Hello everybody, this is Anushka Tandon and I'm here today to answer the 7 most important questions regarding the NIFT FIT dual degree program. So the first and the most basic question is, what is the dual degree program? So NIFT has a tie-up with an international college, FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology, situated right at the heart of the New York City. So in this program, NIFT students are given an opportunity to complete their third year at FIT. And in return, students are able to gain another degree, that is the AAS, Associates in Applied Science, by FIT. So by the end of 4 years, students can have 2 degrees, one undergraduate from NIFT and one associate's degree from FIT. So who all are eligible for this program? Well, that's an easy question. So any NIFT student, be it any center, currently who's pursuing fashion communication, fashion design, accessory design, leather design, textile design or knitwear design, can apply for this program. You just have to keep a few things in mind. Your CGPA is supposed to be 7.5 and above. You shouldn't be having F, P, C, C minus kind of grades in any of your mark sheets. And of course, a good percentage of attendance is always a plus point. So just keep all that in mind. So now coming to the process of applying. So it's a long process. It's almost going to take you 1 year to clear everything. There are 2 stages. One stage is clearing everything at NIFT, and the second stage is clearing whatever FIT requires, right? So stage 1 has 4 steps. I have tried to break it down to make it clear for you guys to understand. So step number 1 is, after NIFT announces the dual degree program, the announcement is gonna have a form which you have to fill. There is some kind of money that you will have to submit, some around 15,000 plus 2,000. It will all be mentioned in that form. You just have to fill it and submit it. You are of course gonna have to keep your academic credentials in mind, that you're 7.5 and above, and you might have to submit your 10th or 12th certificate with it. Step number 2 is your aptitude test. Now this aptitude test is gonna have 2 sections. One section will be your basic knowledge of fashion world, everything. The questions could be the president of the FDCI, notable work of designers in some really famous movie, theories that you've been studying in your foundation program. I would recommend you all to go back to your first year professors and asking them for more notes, more PPTs, so that you can prepare better. So the second section is going to have your SOP. You'll have to answer in 750 words why are you like the perfect candidate for FIT. Why is this major that you're applying for the best for you? Suppose if I was applying for communication design, why do I feel that this is the best course for me? And I mean, I would recommend you guys to write something, very impressive here, because this is your only chance to communicate with FIT. Right? This is the chance where you should be telling about your experiences, your hobbies, your activities, your accomplishments, everything. It's like a resume. You have to put everything in words and it has to be perfectly done. So the third step now will be to submit your portfolio to the COE cell. Now this portfolio is going to have your 20 favorite artworks that you've done from semester 1 to semester 3. And you just have to, compile it in that ring binder and just submit it. So after submitting your portfolio, the 4th step is to give an IELTS or a TOEFL exam. Now to clear a TOEFL exam, you need to score more than 85, and to clear an IELTS, you need to score more than 6.5. After these 4 steps, NIFT is going to announce the shortlisted students, and then these students will be given an ID. These students will have to create a MyFIT account. All of this information will be given to you. So don't worry about that. Now you have to submit what course you want to apply for, right? You can go to the MyFIT site and you can check the courses available. So now comes the second stage where you have to submit everything to FIT. Now FIT is also going to require for some portfolio, and it's also going to ask you some questions. You have to create a Slide Room account here. and upload everything there. I can share the questions that I receive, but I applied for communication design, so I can only help the communication designers here. So when I applied in 2018, I was told to submit a 750 word essay, which is the SOP. You just have to polish that SOP. If you want, I can read your SOP to help you out. You must reach out to some counselor, or in fact reach out to your parents. They're the best that know about you and they can really help you here. They also asked for 3 other essay questions, short essay questions that were 250 words, and then they asked for 3 practical based questions. After submitting all that, we were also told to submit a 20 artwork portfolio, and each artwork to be explained and described in, I would say, 100-150 words. And you will get 1 month's time to compile everything and complete everything. So the 4th question, which is the most common question that I get, is what all are you gonna miss at NIFT when you're at FIT? Well, this is a little difficult for me to answer. I can answer as an FC student, and I know for a fact that 3rd year is a very important year for the FT students. But for FC, I won't say that you lose out on a lot. Of course, when you're back in your 4th year, you can catch up on all the studies that you've missed, but you're gonna gain a lot of experience at FIT, and I think that's a must. And you have to keep one thing in mind, that you are not going to be studying with the 3rd year students over there. You're going to be studying with the 1 year associates program students. So there are going to be some subjects which you've already done, right? So those subjects can be a little boring, but you're going to learn a lot because the way they function is very different from the way we function at NIFT. So it's a different experience. So the 5th question, are there any scholarships available at FIT for students who have financial issues? Well, I'm afraid there aren't any scholarships available. That is because we're applying as transfer students. Our credits are going to be transferred, and it's more like an exchange program. So that is why FIT doesn't offer any scholarships for us. Question number 6. Is there any other place to stay in New York other than staying at the FIT dorms? Well, there are a lot of places you can stay in New York. There are a lot of apartments available. But my personal recommendation would be enjoying the life at hostel. First of all, they're not that expensive. Second, and the most important point, is that they are safe. Right? It's very close to your FIT classrooms. You can literally see the classroom from your window. The 4th is, it is not a good idea to get an apartment somewhere else and then travel every morning with all those big bags and big projects in the New York subway. It's a pain. So please don't do that to yourselves. Make your life easier. Be close to the college. The college is very safe. There's this whole street that FIT has bought, and nobody is allowed to enter that. And it's kind of the safest place considering that you are at the heart of the city. So the 7th question is, what kind of stationery should you guys be carrying with you? I would say that there's not much of stationery you can carry because professors over there are very specific with the kind of stuff that you're using in their class. From the papers to the brushes to the paints, they want everything to be bought from there, and they're also going to tell you from where you have to buy it. So I won't recommend you buying a lot of stuff from here. You're just going to be, carrying extra weight. But I would say that you must carry some precision knives. You must have like a cutting board. You must have some tape with you. You must have some microns with you. And I think that's enough. Thank you for watching. It has always been a pleasure to help my juniors. And if you have any more questions, feel free to email me or Instagram me.